So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now, Tottenham are playing on Sunday this weekend against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Obviously, Wolves lost last night 1-0 to Arsenal. Could have been a 1-1. Arsenal cleared off the line when the ball was going in for Wolves. Arsenal got a lucky 1-0 win, it has to be said. Martinelli got sent off for Arsenal. More disciplinary problems for Arsenal. And our game is against Wolves, where we will be looking to bounce back on Sunday. It's a 2 p.m. KO. I will be going to the game with my brother. And I feel it's a game that Spurs really, really do need the 3 points from. Because, the disappointment of Wednesday night is absolutely still fresh in the memory of the supporters and the players. And I feel like when you've had a pretty much bad performance and a very bad result in the manner that we lost the game. I mean, we had the lead twice in the game and kamikaze defending. I've spoke to various other supporters since Wednesday night's kamikaze performance. And a lot of people going, Spurs defending was absolutely hopeless. Like I said, I spoke to other supporters in the days since we lost to Southampton, and they're saying your defence was an absolute disgrace. It was kamikaze defending. It was awful, and I can't disagree with these fans. I've basically said 100% agree with you. Tottenham's defence kamikaze, and I have to say, if you play defensively like that in the top flight of English football, you are not going to get any results. And Tottenham got exactly what they deserved, nothing. I was ranting and raving about VAR after the game on Wednesday night, saying Steven Bergwijn's goal should have stood. I've looked at it 3 or 2 times now, and now I've cooled myself down in the coming days. I believe he was definitely offside. When the ball came into him, he was in an offside position. And when he struck the football, he never absolutely got himself back on side. So, it was right that they ruled out the equaliser and it remained 3-2 to Southampton. But Tottenham, like I just said, Tottenham got absolutely what they deserved from Wednesday night, nothing. And I mean, the game before that against Chelsea was just as bad defending. Look, Tottenham have got to shore up. In between all that, the Chelsea defeat and the Southampton defeat, in between all that, they got a win in the 4th round of the FA Cup against Brighton and progressed to the 5th round to play Championship Middlesbrough. But, they've got to shore up that defence, and I hope in the training since Wednesday night, and I know they wouldn't have had a lot of training since Wednesday, and I think they'll probably be in tomorrow, bearing in mind it's a 2 o'clock game on Sunday. I think they'll probably have Saturday training, I don't know, but hopefully they worked on that defence. But it's just, make no bones about it, in the summer, we need to do more in the transfer market, because I am so disappointed with Tottenham's transfer business in the winter window. I felt like the rebuild had to happen now and not in the summer. And I can't emphasise that enough. After the Chelsea fiasco, 3 games against Chelsea, the chaotic performances at the back were quite. I've got a Southend shirt on. I'll explain that in a minute. The defending was quite chaotic at times against Chelsea. In fact, over all the 3 games, it was chaos. And on Saturday against Brighton, it was a lot better, but there was still some scary moments against Brighton in the cup as well. Listen, our back four hasn't been right for quite some time. All season it's been chaotic. Let's have it right. We've got to address this in the summer. And I really, really did think we were going to address this in the winter window. I really can't emphasize that enough. I thought we were going to deal with that situation. I also thought we were going to bring in a striker to play alongside Harry Kane. Again, we didn't get that deal done. I don't know if it's Pavachetti couldn't get any players in or Levy wouldn't sanction deals. I don't know. But I was told there was going to be a rebuild in the winter window. And it doesn't seem like it's happened. Well, it hasn't happened. We brought in the 2 players from Juventus, Giorgio Bentancur, who looks pretty decent, defensive midfielder. In the 1.5 games that I've seen him play, when he played a bit part against Brighton in the FA Cup win, and when he come off the bench in the Southampton defeat on Wednesday night, what I saw of him, he made an instant impact in both games. Dejan Zhikalaksevic, I still can't pronounce his surname, so I might just call him DJ. Against Brighton, he had a pretty couple of decent touches, useful touches. He did run a little bit, Dejan, against Southampton on Wednesday. But there wasn't really much going on. But I think where we lost the game against Southampton on Wednesday, Southampton high pressed, and I don't think we could deal with them. And James Ward-Prowse, we've really got to try and sign him in the summer window because he would be awesome. I can't emphasize this enough. He would be absolutely awesome for Tottenham going into next season. Before I go, I want to emphasize this. I'm using that word quite a lot in this podcast video. Emphasize. I'm wearing a Southend shirt because I live in Essex, Brentwood, Essex. The closest professional football team to me is down the A127. Is Southend United. Now, I haven't been to Southend for a long time, but during the pandemic, during lockdown, I really did start following Southend's performances on the internet, and I kind of like their shirt they were playing in during lockdown. I don't know if you can see it. Their shirt is made by Hummel, and they've got the old Hummel arrows going down it, and it looks very similar to the Tottenham Hummel shirt of 1989-90 season, and also the Denmark shirt was made by Hummel back in the day, and it still is. And I just like the way Hummel have got the arrows going down the side of the football shirts, and I thought they're an Essex team. I followed them on the internet. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'll go watch Southend play, but I'll follow them on YouTube, see how their performances get on a Saturday and Tuesday night, and think, go on, Southend, that was a good performance by you. So I thought, why not? It's navy blue, home shirt, navy blue, Southend playing. I thought, that's kind of Tottenham's colours, navy blue and white. Do you know what? I'm going to go and buy it. So I went online and bought it. got it ordered and bought it. So that is why I'm wearing a Southend shirt. Because I've just been following them on the internet and seeing how they do, and that is why. It was because it was an Armour shirt, and being an Essex side, I thought I'm going to get an Essex football shirt. And Southend is like an Essex football team, so it was always going to be go for it. I mean, some people might say, why didn't you buy a Colchester shirt? Because they're down the A12, about a 50-minute drive from Brentwood. Why didn't you get a Colchester shirt? Because they're blue and white. Yeah, but their shirt is more like Sheffield Wednesday's home shirt. They're both blue and white. Southend, as you can see, is more navy blue with a little bit of white on the sleeve and all that. Colchester's more white than Southend because Colchester's got blue stripes and white stripes. It's a little bit like the Sheffield Wednesday kit. I did think about ordering the Colchester shirt online, but then I just went for Southend. So there you go. That is why I'm wearing a Southend shirt because I live in Essex and Southend down the road to Brentwood in Essex. So I thought, do you know what? Why don't we get their colours? Seeing as you've been following them on YouTube, internet, seeing how their performances are done. But where was I? Let's get back to the Tottenham thing. Yeah, so Dijon. I reckon Conte should start him against Wolves on Sunday. Remember, it's a 2:00 kickoff. It's an early start for Tottenham supporters. So, with bearing in mind, if you go in, I'd say don't drink on Saturday night because it's an early start. Being a 2:00 kickoff, that's quite early for a Sunday game for me. And yeah, I would start Dijon and I would start Giorgio Bentancur on the weekend game. And I say I can't emphasise enough, 3 points is an absolute must, has to happen. And let's go and get 3 points. And yeah, come on, you Spurs and Quiz. Let's go and get 3 points on Sunday and let's get back up that table. We've got to get a win because Arsenal won last night against Wolves. West Ham won again against Watford in the week. So West Ham are 4th, Arsenal are 5th. So that means we've got to get 3 points on Sunday against Wolves. If we don't, we can literally kiss goodbye to 4th spot in Champions League football. See you later, gang. Bye. End.